Hi, Mr. Lemaster here. Let's start with the question. Use the marking tool to identify the sentence in paragraph 4 that explains the purpose of the letter. So let's go to paragraph 4. 1, 2, 3, and this is the paragraph 4 here. Too many old-timers like ourselves who have for 25 years or more wrought the persistent effort of bodies and minds into the soil of this now barren land. The greatest cause of anxiety is the fear that our country may yet be designated as submarginal land and included in the areas now being purchased for public domain. This is going to be the purpose of the letter. They want, this person writing it and the farmers behind it, want the government to know this very important idea, that they don't want their land to be seen as, see these quotation marks, sub-marginal, which means that they're less than average, that maybe they're not worth anything, and so they're going to be sold off and maybe sold to merchants or people who want to build stores, or they're sold to builders to build homes. Now let's continue, because the answer is in paragraph 4 and that's where we're at, but let's see why it's nothing else. A fourth year of failure such as now seems probable would give added weight to the arguments for such a procedure. Okay, so he's actually saying that, hey look, if we have more bad droughts and no more rain, then okay, it makes sense that another year of failure would make our land questionable. Okay. Repossession of our land by the federal government, so that's how we know that this is the government taking over the land, or at least that's what they're afraid of, and a general migration to more favored localities may be the best way to meet the present disheartening situation. So he's kind of giving a suggestion. He's like, all right, so I get that. Repossessing our land, moving us around. Okay, makes sense. Yet the problem is not one that admits of a simple, offhand solution. It involves the interests not only of the farm people, so then he talks about, but this isn't going to be an easy choice. This is not an easy choice. So we have up here what they don't want, which I've highlighted. Then he says what probably makes sense and that he understands it. Then he says, wait a minute, but the problem isn't this easy. We have to look at it in more detail. But when we talk about explains the purpose of the letter, they do not want the government to see their land as submarginal, because if they see their land as submarginal, then they might be tempted to make it available for purchase by other people like builders or commercial real estate. So this is their purpose for writing their letter.